On behalf of the Liberia Council of Churches, we will always stand as people, whether we like it or not. We honor our speaker. Like we said, there and then, go and do what is right in the field. So I place this matter on you on behalf of Honorable. It says here that we are presenting this award of distinction in honor to Honorables Richard Nagbe Koon as Astute Statesman for national development in recognition of the performed service to national agenda, dedication, and service to the church, state, and people. As you were presented to Speaker Koon on behalf of the Liberia Council of Churches, we pray that the peace will continue and that our nation will go forward. That's fine.
We are grateful to God Almighty for the affording us the opportunity to be here this afternoon. And I'm happy personally to come and receive this award on behalf of Richard Nagbe Koon, the Speaker of the 55th. Not only to receive the award, but to receive the award in the midst of great leaders of this country. The names I will call as honorary. I remember reading about several of them, and I remember having a very short interaction with some of them. For those who know me, I'm 𝗟𝗵𝗂𝗍𝗶. I'm privileged to represent District number 2, Bond County, both the 54th and the 55th, and opportunity to serve as chairperson of the Houses Committee on Rule Orders and Administration. On behalf of Honorable Koon, I come to say to the leadership of the Council of Churches, thank you so much for the role you have played. 43 years of existence. From 1982, the person is not a joke. I was sitting and imagining, I'm like, the Council of Churches was started before I was home. And I tried to look at the record of the Council of Churches to be clear during the Civil War. Though I was much smaller, but I heard a lot about the Council of Churches. You did extremely well. So we have come on behalf of the Koon to admonish you to continue your work. I remember when we met at Farmington, one of my friends said to me, "Where are those people from?" And I said, "They are playing our role." Because what they expected at the time was maybe to take a side. But when I remember when our rules were being projected, it was a difficult time. And I remember it was almost an argument on our own rules. And I can assure you, some of us accept the fact that there are issues with our rules. That's why we have a team of lawyers currently reviewing the rules to ensure that the rule of the House of Representatives meets current day reality. It is on the basis of doing things as usual that got us to where we are. Our Koon has asked me to say to the Council of Churches his sincere apology for the impasse, and at the same time, ask me to assure you that he's doing everything possible to reconcile the house so that we can have a one house. Whether you support which side, we may have one legislature. Because one thing I must say to you personally, I regard him, was when the Supreme Court brought a ruling down. I felt personally, and that's my personal opinion, that the ruling were contradictory. There were conflict with the first ruling and that was the second ruling. They were not the same on the same subject matter. Because as a young lawyer growing up, the bill of information should be on the basis of someone's inability to follow an order of the Honorable Supreme Court. But there was no order given. There was no mandate violated. On what basis can you grant a bill of information? But I'm happy that it went away, and in the dissent of one of the justices said, this opinion will be recalled. And I still would like just to say that opinion will be recalled as soon as possible. When we said to Mr. Koon, we do not want to participate in a re-election. There's this word I took from him. Liberia is bigger than every one of us. I come back to say to you, it's because Liberia is bigger than us. That's why Speaker Richard Nagbe Koon put down this victory for the first time to convince himself to go through the process for the second time. That tells me when the time has come, it has come. There is no number of time where the process will be conducted or will be conducted. Richard Nagbe Koon will still emerge as Speaker. So we say thank you so much. As we take our seat, we receive invitation also for the National Legislature to be here tomorrow for a Thanksgiving service. I'm going to show you Speaker Koon is not absent because he wanted to, but he's currently in Sierra Leone negotiating for the establishment of the 𝗟𝗏 Parliament. As much as we have the 𝗟𝗏, we also want to have the legislative arm. He's due in country tonight, and tomorrow it is my hope and prayer that we can have as many lawmakers as possible for Thanksgiving service. And I really want to say, when we wonder why Koon recognized the honor at this time, my quick and immediate response is because it is God's time. Thank you so much.